Good morning, everyone. I have a short message this morning. I am getting ready to go visit with my son, so pray for him and me. And Kitty says hi. Now go play. He knows as soon as I start this, I'm not paying attention to him. He tries to get my attention. So cats are like that. Okay, so you can see I've got my laptop and I put the camera right behind it. And as long as I got it set up right, it should shoot above the top of the laptop so you don't see it. All right. Ever have a religious moment? And what I mean by that, if you work in carpentry, you're going to hit your thumb at least once. What are you doing, Kitty? Now you're clawing at my feet. Pay attention to me. Go play. You've already eaten. Yes, you have. Go get your ball. Go find it. You got 3 balls in here. Balls are not on my friendly short list today because that's what my problem is. In cleaning up the park yesterday, we're next to a river, and the river flows through Atlanta and a number of other communities. So when it rains really hard, it washes all the debris, everything downstream. It can be anything from just normal trash, bottles. We picked up probably 8 or 9 large trash bags, large black trash bags, full of debris. Threw it in the dumpster. That just got deposited on the park. All from that big storm that we had. We hadn't gotten to a lot of it because the water was up and you couldn't get to it. So there was 3 or 4 balls yesterday that were still sitting on the edge. I walked over there and couldn't get to one of them. I actually had to throw a log at it to knock it into the water, let it float downstream. But one of them I was able to go kick. I pick up a lot of these. If they're any good, I bring them back and I have them here, and I'm going to get my air pump out of storage and I can pump these up and we can loan them out to the kids here because we got a baseball diamond and a basketball court. So I've got a couple of soccer balls. Right now I've only got 1 good basketball. I need to get more. I got some softballs, baseballs, golf balls. They all float. Unless they're damaged, they're reusable. You just fill them full of air again. So that's what I'm doing. But anyhow, I went up to one of them and I went to kick it and I missed because I was being gingerly on the mud because that's what was left at the water's edge. You're supposed to kick it with your toe being here and this part of your foot. And you kick it. That's how you kick a soccer ball or a football. But instead, I missed. I came up and I caught it straight on with my toe. So I had a religious moment. It's kind of a mixture of, I can't believe I was so stupid, to, oh my God, what have I done? Help me. So last night I had to actually get up and take some pain meds because I have a bad knee and other joint ailments at my age. I have lots of pain meds. It's not as much as some, some women who open up the purse. Would you like red, blue, pink, yellow? What would you like here? Do you want to feel the rest of the day? I'm not quite that bad, but I have pain medication. Hello, kitty. So he's lying down. wants to be petted, but no biting, no biting, no biting, no biting. So, anyhow, so what do you do in a situation like that? Well, the same thing you do in a supermarket. You don't, he's now jumping and biting because I'm not paying attention to him. Kitty, go away. Okay, I think his attention span is on something else for the moment. And you're walking up and down the aisle and you're looking at the price of things. Are you saying, Jesus Christ? Now, I say that all the time, but I am talking to him when I say it, because I know he's listening. What are we going to do? Jesus, what are we going to do? But, you know, you can say other things. It's like walking along on a trail and walking into a spider's web that's intricately woven across the entire path. Not just one line, but a full web. I've walked into those when I've been hiking, and it's like, you want to see my best karate? All over the place. Try not to say anything. But this is why you have to practice. You have to practice situations like this so that you don't, in the course of a split second of not thinking, start blurting out blasphemies and swear words and using the Lord's name in vain. When something like this happens quickly, you don't have time to think. You're going to act instinctively. So if you're a person that walks around all day long cussing at things and you get in a situation like that, you're going to cuss. So what you do is you try not to all day long to build up that habit. Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. Are you ministering grace to those around you, or are they running for cover? And grieve not the Holy Spirit, whereby you're sealed unto the day of redemption. We're told repeatedly not to grieve the Spirit. Yes, we're forgiven under grace, but don't test that all the time. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. Just practice. The expression practice makes perfect is not completely true. Perfect practice makes perfect. So you've got to practice the right way. I don't mean go around, hit your thumb every day and practice not swearing, but you may drop something. You may trip. You may kick your toe on a ball. Whatever the situation is, practice. Practice being good with your mouth. James 1:19. Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. Practice. You've got to do that. You know, all night I was having trouble sleeping until about 2 in the morning I finally fell asleep. So this is going to be a long day. I got to stay awake visiting my son. It is starting to finally get a little bit light up there. It's just now after 7 a.m. I'm going to leave Kitty here. I can take him with me, but then I got to deal with him. And so I'm going to leave him here. It's going to be okay today. I've got some issues leaving him here under super cold and super hot temperatures in this trailer. Because if I leave him here, the heaters are all automatic with thermostats. They're fine. But they all have knockover alarms. He's run into these things. I've got up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. and have it cold. And I rush around and I reset the heaters that he's set offline because he runs into them. If I had central heating, he couldn't get to it, but then that's propane, and that has limited use. The electric heaters are great. He just can't run into them all the time, and he doesn't 99% of the time because he's not stupid. He's just energetic. Yes, if you can lie there, I'll pet you, but not if you're going to bite me. Yes, I'll pet you, but not if you're going to... No, he's trying to bite again. He's trying to grab me with his claws and bite. Okay. Okay, Galatians 4:14. In my temptation, which was in my flesh, he's trying to jump up and bite me. Get him. Get him. I have long sleeve shirts on, so he's not hurting me right now. It's cold. We're going to have a couple of days of cold weather. Super cold. Be safe if you're in the really, really bad stuff. I know. 16, 17 degrees. It's not Minnesota cold or North Dakota cold, but it's cold when we don't get cold all the time. We've already had 2 snows for the season, which is not a record, but it's more than we normally get. And this week there will be snow north of us, North Georgia. I don't think it's going to get down this far because I'm southwest Georgia. I'm below Atlanta, so we shouldn't have snow here. All right. In my temptation which was in my flesh, ye despised not, nor rejected, but received me as an angel of God, even as Christ Jesus. So, under grace we can fail, and it won't be counted against us. My brethren, count, in James 1:2, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. So we should be jumping around and holding our thumb or holding my foot with joy because we've been tempted to say things. 1 Peter 1:6, wherein we greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations. So we're practicing. I think that's enough. The bottom line is, yeah, I'm long enough. For this short message, I just want to say, you can't help the situations coming in. Yeah, if I'd have had a moment to think, I haven't kicked a ball hard and hurt my foot in a long time. And that's the problem, you forget. I haven't hit my thumb in a long time. I remember in shop class in high school. Yes, we had shop class. I hope they bring it back. Teach trades. Mike Rowe and his organization helping people learn the trades. If you've got a young one who's smart and gifted and wants to learn the trades, check out Mike Rowe's website. I don't know what it's called. He gives out grants for people to learn to be a plumber, to be an electrician, fix air conditioning. I had all that growing up because my dad was like that, but I also went in the Navy. I worked on radar, and I worked on office equipment, and I worked on all kinds of things while I was trying to learn computers. Okay, so you start your day right. You start it with the Lord. Start it in prayer. Lead us not into temptation as part of our prayer. Help protect us from ourselves and from the devil. Something will go wrong during the day. It's not a reason to have a loud, obnoxious moment, but to call on the Lord. It's a moment to be thankful. Now you're going to play nice? Yes. No, see, he's still trying to bite. Why do you have to bite me? Huh? Why do you have to bite? You can lie there. I'll open the window. Here, look out the window. If you start your day right, it's kind of hard to mess up as easily. Now we will. We're sinners. We're going to mess up. But you stop, hand it to Jesus, and move on. You don't stand there now. I knew I'd hurt my toe, but I didn't know how bad until I got back and took my shoe off because the toe was restraining it. People have been in accidents where they have been pinned and they are surviving. You know, you may have a car push you up against a wall because you left the brake off or something. And you're kind of in a euphoria. They pull the car out of the way and then collapse. So sometimes you don't know the injury until you take the pressure away. Kitty? Still trying to get my attention. Pray for him too. He's got about a month left, and then I'm going to have him fixed. Kitty. Kitty, kitty. Until we meet in the clouds. God bless.